Hi, my name is Jason Price here on the red carpet for the highly anticipated Netflix series, The Decameron. Tonight I'll be talking with the cast and crew about their roles and characters in this dark humorous series. So stay tuned, guys, because we have a lot of great interviews coming for you soon. Well, congratulations on this series. What was it like producing this series?
I mean, it's a joy because Kathleen makes my job easy. My job was to protect the talent, which is Kathleen, and let her vision, manifest.
Yeah. Were there any challenges getting everything together?
No, I mean it's hard in my position when I'm used to being in her role to not come in there and say, but it's so my job in this capacity is really just to protect her space and let her do what she does.
I love that. I'm so excited to see the series. It looks so comical. Is there a character that you would trade places with for a day?
I don't trade places with anyone. You never know what kind of shit is in someone's bag. I think it's safest being yourself.
I love that. That's a great answer. And if you could choose a lavish dinner to pick any time period to just hang out there in your last moments with your friends, where would you choose and why?
For a lavish dinner?
Yeah.
I mean, we live in pretty amazing food times right now. Maybe we'd all go to Japan.
Ooh, that's
big dinner.
Yeah. And what do you hope that people take away from seeing this series?
I hope they have a good time. I mean, I think before anything, our job is to entertain. And so I hope we entertain.
What was it like directing this? What was your approach like?
It was a dream to direct it. My approach was to try and make it as entertaining and vibrant and resplendent as it could be. And I feel like we achieved that, and the actors are so good, they don't need much. A little nudging here and there.
Yes. And if you could trade places with a character from this, who would you trade places with for a day and why?
Trade places with for a day? I'm going to go with Misia.
Okay, cool.
I think she's got a lot going on. She's got a lot on her shoulders, but she's got a great heart, and I think she sees both sides of everything. I think she's a real treasure, that one.
Okay. All right, I'm excited to see it. And what do you want people to take away from seeing this series?
I want them to have a great time and feel like it was the best thing they ever saw and the most entertaining thing that they can't wait to tell their friends all about.
Congratulations on this series. I'm so excited to watch because it surely looks like hysterical. It's hysterical. It's so funny. What was your inspiration behind this project?
Sure. Well, I wanted to find a way to sort of process what we were going through during COVID, but to make it fun and sexy and weird and all of the things that we all are and have been since the beginning of time. So what started off as a book. It's a book that's based on a bunch of nobles absconding to a villa in Florence, and so we use that spark of an idea, and kind of in the book they survive. In the show, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm so excited to see it.
Thank you.
If you could choose a character to trade places with for a day, who would you choose and why?
Oh my gosh, absolutely Pompinia. Pompinia, in the first half of the season, I would say Pompinia. She's living her best life. She is completely unaware of the damage that she causes, and I think that kind of privilege, that kind of white woman privilege, it's unlike anything that anyone else can experience, being so self-righteous. Definitely Pompinia. Yeah.
And were there any challenges or redirections that happened with coming to the finish line of this series?
Oh, good question. I mean, we had I think that one thing that's so wonderful about television that's a little different from other things is that it's such a collaborative medium, and you're always sort of in conversation with the what you're making as you go along. Challenges in making the show. Yeah, there were challenges. I mean, none of us spoke Italian, but we got to work with the best and most amazing Italian artisans. So they really led us along the way. It was hard, I think, for people to be away from their families for so long, but we ended up really becoming close and a little bit of a family ourselves. So.
And last question: is there a favorite scene or line that you're looking forward to seeing?
Oh gosh. There's a scene in the pilot where someone makes a very bold choice and it's very I hope it is very surprising. It's between Filomena and Licisca, and they're on a bridge. I'm excited for people to see that, to see what happens there.
I hope they make it off the bridge.
Yes, we'll see.
So, what are you most excited for tonight?
I am so excited. Kathleen, who is the showrunner and executive producer of the Decameron and created this whole show, she's such a genius, and I'm so excited to celebrate her and also get to talk to the cast and get to, see what happened behind the scenes. I'm so pumped.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you could choose to have a lavish party in any historical period, where would you choose and why?
Ooh, okay. Now, here's the deal. I did have a giant Italian wedding at a villa, so and it was kind of chaotic, like the Decameron, so I actually was like looking back at my own wedding. This is my life. A bunch of insane people at a villa fighting over the last turkey leg. So I think I would probably honestly go back to the villa days. You know what I mean? I look great in the outfits. I love jewels. I love a soft velvet. I love red wine. I'd be back in the villas.
So, are you excited for tonight? Have you seen the trailer?
I have. I love old yassification stories. Like, I love taking history and turning them into, it's kind of like Bridgerton, but Italy, right? Isn't it? That's like the vibe that I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I love Italy, so I'm excited.
Yes. In the trailer, I saw that there's it seems like there's a dark humor and a historical
it's like a little
aspect to it.
cynical.
Yeah, and I also see it's like a retreat kind of feel to it. So if you were stranded somewhere, right, and there's a plague happening, what time period and where would you choose to have your retreat at?
If I could be stranded on a retreat anywhere in time and history?
Yeah.
That is so tough. There are a lot of places I would love to go. Probably something in a prehistoric period.
Okay.
Something. This is a hard one. There's a lot of historical moments that I would have done. So anywhere with Princess Diana, honest to God, anywhere with Princess Di, I think that's perfect.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
care where
actually
it
a good
is,
moment.
as long as Princess Diana's there, I think I would
So
eat that up.
Yeah, so Harrods.
Yeah,
It's
so
giving
I guess
Harrods.
90s, yeah, something like that, somewhere in the maybe where she took that yacht photo, maybe stranded on a yacht with Princess Diana when the paparazzi are taking those photos of her on the diving board that became who made it the album cover.
Was it? Wait, I don't know, so I'm not gonna answer. But
who did the Princess Diana album cover?
Was it? No, not. Man,
Ice Spice.
Wait, yeah.
Ice Spice.
Yes.
Yes. Did you not see that? It's
No.
stunning. So yeah, anywhere with Princess Diana.
Okay, I love
honestly.
that. Oh my, what was it like composing this project? Because I know it was probably difficult, right? With this historical, the dark humor going on. So
There's
what
a lot
was it
of
like
dark
for you?
humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of weird things that went on. And making the title music, I kind of had to tell the singer to go and take some smelling salts and fall off her chair a few times to get the vocals just bubbling over. Yeah, everything was kind of on speed or on steroids on the show, and bits of classical music that just ripped up into shreds and put back together again. And yeah, it was a real
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
it was really fun. It was kind of no rules and experiment. Amazing team. Amazing to work with Kathleen, really creative and
oh my gosh, exciting. And
yeah, it was really
that's
exciting.
the best part, when you have the creative freedom to just go for it, and then that's when the best work comes about.
Yeah, completely. And then you get those funny outcomes, the comedy.
Yes. Yeah, oh my gosh, this series
There is
looks
so much.
funny.
It's wild.
Oh my gosh.
It's really, really wild and funny, and the characters are so amazing.
Gosh, I cannot wait.
And
to
it was
watch
such a
tonight.
joy to write music for it, because it was just, I don't know, delving into these places that no one's been before.
Yeah, oh my gosh, what was your favorite, scene or favorite, part?
There's this one bit
Yeah.
there's this one bit that I started with in episode 1, and I think that was the first scene to score, where Nephele, who's a very virginal character, is discovering she has these feelings, and she's very religious, and she thinks she's very sinful, and she's kind of riding this machine in the garden and having quite a good time.
Oh my god.
And it's a saucy scene.
Okay.
But that was very fun to find the vocal music for it.
Yeah, oh my
very
gosh.
sort of cheeky.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I'm
And
so
really
excited.
fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those
Yeah.
cheeky moments.
Can you tell us a little bit about your character and what drew you to the role?
Yeah, Dioneo is a medieval fuckboy. Can I say that? That's basically what he is. He's a guy who values. And he's kind of tragic, man. What he thinks his value in life is what he has to offer with his physicality and being a plaything for noble women, and that's what he's trying to give to the world. And he's trying to climb his way up the social ladder into a noble class that he doesn't really belong to. And the real tragedy of him is he doesn't really understand what he genuinely has to offer the world. And really fun guy to play. Yeah, nothing like me. No. I mean, he looks like me.
Okay.
But he's not like me as a person.
Okay.
To clarify.
Clarification. Okay.
Always important.
All right. So I know there is a lot of props like that look really cool. Is there a prop that was like bizarre or like memorable that you got to like work with on set?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch. There's a whole room that's full of dicks. I won't spoil anything more, but there's a whole room full of giant penises. I can't really beat that. Yeah.
Okay, and we know that this series, it is dark and humorful, but also you guys are like stuck in this space in Italy that looks like a kind of a retreat. So
Yeah.
if you could choose a lavish dinner to like host, what like time period would
my
you
God.
choose to like have this dinner at?
Ancient Egypt.
Ooh.
That place looks. I read a fact the other day that Queen Cleopatra is closer to us in history than she was to the pyramids being born. Made. Born of the earth. That's the pyramids were already ancient history to her, and she's 2,500 years old. So I want to go back there and see how they did that and what were they doing, man?
Yeah, that's
having a good time.
Yes. And last question, what are you looking forward to like people seeing and getting from seeing the series?
Me? No, I don't know, man. It's a really interesting show because it throws a whole bunch of diverse people and mindsets into this melting pot of chaos. And there's at every turn of the show, you're like, where is this going to go? What could possibly happen? You think you know what's going to happen, and then it doesn't, and it just keeps changing. And for me, that's my dream when it comes to watching stuff. I just want to have complete surprise. I want to be taken away to escape. So yeah.
So congratulations on the series. What was your initial reaction reading the script?
I thought it was brilliantly written and really funny and unlike anything I'd read before. I mean, it just was so unusual, and like Kathleen's voice, it's so singular and it kind of jumps off the page, and I just thought it was quirky and weird and interesting and funny and really clever.
Yeah, it looks hysterical. Like even from the trailer, I was dying.
Yeah.
What is your favorite, I guess, memory or even favorite prop from set?
Oh God, favorite memory. I mean, so many. We were talking about one today, and I can't remember what it was. But I don't know. Every day was hilarious. God, we got matching tattoos. Me and Kathleen.
Oh my gosh,
and Zosha.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah, matching Decameron tattoos, which was really fun.
Oh yeah, that's incredible.
So this show is on my body forever.
Literally, yes, a stamp in history.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And tell us a little bit about your character and what drew you to the role.
So Licisca, I was sold like in the first line of like the description when I was sent the audition. It said she has a heart of bronze, and I was like, love that. And she's messy. She's really complicated. She makes. She kind of goes with her gut regardless of the consequences. Sometimes she makes mistakes and she makes rash decisions, and she's impulsive and a bit weird. She likes a little tiny bit of murder, if it's just a tiny bit, so she's a good person at heart, but she's also like she makes some choices.
Okay, and last question. So if you could choose a place for a lavish dinner party in any historical period, where would you choose and why?
Oh my God. Oh God, I don't know. I mean, probably Rome, because I loved Rome so much, and because Rome is just so beautiful, and I don't know what time period. I don't know.
What's your vibe giving you? Do you feel it's
I don't know, maybe like the 40s, just for the clothes and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. That was a panicked answer.
You're good. So this project has such a rich narrative to it. So what was it like, I guess, developing your character, and also what drew you to the role?
I mean, reading the script for the first time, all of it was amazing. What I loved about Filomena is her feistiness, her sassiness, her drive to survive by any means necessary, but also like the journey that we go on, the journey that we go on with her. You know, a journey of self-discovery. So like a lot of layers there to unpack and figure out. It was a lot of fun.
Oh my god, it looks like it. Like from the trailer, like it looks hysterical.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And also, like I see there are a lot of different props. So do you have like a favorite prop that you got to like mess with on set?
Okay, so one day on set in the sex dungeon, I found a piece of string which I tied the ends to, and Saoirse and I started doing cat's cradle, and we were like, we need to get this in the show. So my string is my favorite prop.
I love that.
Yeah.
And what do you hope that people take away from seeing this series? Or what do you hope that they feel after seeing it?
I hope people are entertained. Like, our show is fun. Like, it's so cleverly written. It's high energy. Every scene is, high stakes. It's jam-packed. Like, you can, when I watched, I'm biased because I was in it, but like I watched it all in what felt like an hour, and we were at the end. Like, I just want people to be entertained.
So congratulations on the series.
Thank you.
What was your initial reaction when you got the script?
It was, most of my characters are kind of stuck to where it's like you don't see much growth, and it was nice to like have a character where there's a full arc. That was cool, and because for comedy reasons, my last two characters kind of get stuck in an emasculated space, and it's nice to like see a character that has a full arc. So like that was thrilling.
Yes. And there are so many fun props that it looks like, because I've just seen the trailer and it looks so fun.
Yeah.
And it looks like you guys have used a lot of fun props. So do you have a favorite prop or like something
I brought home the belt I had to wear because I was constantly taking it off because it was too hot. And also I remember asking the wardrobe designer if he could tighten the belt, and he said, no, you have an odd shape. So I thought that was a good memory.
Oh my god.
So I did that.
And not him calling you out, how dare you?
I know, exactly. So it was fun.
Yes, and last question.
Yeah.
So, if you had to have a lavish dinner at any time period, where would you choose and why?
Cheesecake Factory, present day. I love me some Cheesecake Factory. It's all about quantity over quality. Listen, you get the salad, you get everything, and it's like a trough of food. I'll take it, man. I was a starving actor for too long. I like as much as I can get.
I feel that. The value.
We're both wearing gold chains.
Oh my god!
I felt like this was very like the time period. Check that out. Check that out. Nice.
So how are you feeling tonight? Are you excited?
I am super excited. I'm overjoyed, and I feel this is such a beautiful reunion because we spent all those months shooting in Tunisia, and this is finally the night. This is finally the moment, like the reveal, and I couldn't be more happy.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Tell us a little bit about your character and also what drew you to the role.
Yeah. So Nayfile, she's very spiritually inclined. Her faith is what matters the most to her. But then at some point, she's kind of devoured by her desires, and she's craving for sensual intimacy, for physical intimacy. But she thinks her faith just makes it something forbidden. But actually it's not. So she's learning how to conciliate being a woman and being her faith. And I think it's very beautiful because she's struggling a lot, and then she finds a balance.
I love that. This series looks so funny. It looks so hysterical. Oh my gosh. So how did you keep a straight face? Because I'm sure that even from watching it, the series, I see that there are so many funny moments. So, like, how did you keep a straight face, like, during filming this?
I mean, it was so difficult because everyone is so good. So it was difficult to not laugh, and because like everyone was really bringing his A game, everyone on set, and it was so generous. Like we were such a strong group, and I mean, every day was just an absolutely joy, a treat. Like it was so powerful.
I love that. And do you have like a favorite memory, or what was your favorite memory from being on set and being with your cast and crew?
I think I would say we had a dinner scene, and it took definitely a few days, and it was very funny because at some point we were like all together, and it was very good to be all together because sometimes we have our bits where we're just like two and two because it's all about the couples, so we're like very often in couples, but then there were like this big group scenes, and it was so good to be all together, and it was so funny, and it was just like sitting and pretending we're all these nobles, you know, and eating all this beautiful and drinking.
Oh my god, I love that.